The project was all about to interactively depict the distribution of the electorates among various parties in Ukraine. Each node shows core, reserve, and potential. Core is the electorate that will indeed vote for the party. Reserve, the potential electorate that may vote for that party under certain condition. And potential, the overall maximum electorate that the party can attract. The edges between the nodes, for example this one or a smaller one, represents the percentage of the potential electorate that each party can capture from another party. Also depicted is an agenda where all of this is explained. This nice interactive diagram in which each node can be dragged and still will be like in a circle almost, was created with the help of the D3GS library. If you, for example, somehow move it outside the screen, you can click restore and it will return in the center of the screen. You can easily reproduce the same chart or any complex chart on your behalf if you need it. Check all other our case studies and you will understand that indeed in the charts, diagrams, etc. we are super professional. Diagram was requested by this organization, custom research agency, as they state they find bright data for right decision. So here in publication you can see the capture of this diagram. Another stuff is with 3D, another 3D animation. It's for Ukrainian voting process statistics. We have election like 2 months ago, and you can see all the candidates, their probable outcome result. The biggest one is the possible winner. The smallest one is just outsider, but with some information you can drag and drop. You can. It's very interactive.
Yeah, we can't be 100% the same.
Yes, it can be because they will sue you.
Yes, we'll be in trouble. Yes. The first thing I'd like to see is I'd like to see the animations in the gold, so we see the real feeling of the gold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we won't find the solution for the make this yellow more goldest color.
Yeah.
Shining effect.
Look at the FAQs there. You see how long it doesn't look very good. How the third one down is very long, wide text. You need to cut that in half or something. You know. Nice progress. I look forward to getting this, finished up next week.
Yeah, we are looking forward to finish it too. Cause
I know you're looking forward to it as well.
It's a UK-based startup for testers, and this chart looks amazing. Briefly, it's you can choose any device you want to test your app. For example, just a moment here, iOS, Windows, Linux, Chrome, whatever, Samsung, etc. And they provide very nice charts for both champion and challenger. It's kind of two different devices where you check two different platforms where you check something and potential revenue for the result, etc. So for about charts, they have experience with different libraries, but I guess in most cases it's chart.js behind all the Angular components. Juriba is a UK-based product company that leads in enterprise IT transformation and digital workspace management. Its flagship solution, the Juriba Digital Platform Conductor, is purpose-built to help large organizations orchestrate, automate, and manage complex IT initiatives like Windows OS migrations, hardware refresh cycle, cloud transitions, and evergreen IT operation. By unifying fragmented processes, integrating with existing tools, and automating repetitive tasks, Juriba empowers enterprises to significantly reduce manual effort, cut costs,
Makes
and
sense to me.
accelerate project delivery.
Okay, let me ask Julia what her reason was for us not doing this before. But to be honest with you, from everything I can see, there doesn't seem to be a reason why we can't do that. The only thing I can understand is that because we have more than one developer through Aimtraction, that might be one of the reasons, but I don't know is the short answer.
Yeah, so it's just a graphical overview of all the features starting from the dashboard. And then, for example, here we have Manage Academy. And the little lock, it means, or key, that is only visible for managers or administrators. So this feature would not be available for normal students, only for a manager. And there you can do all these things. You're going to the user, to a specific user, add users, edit, delete users, manage enrollments, the subscriptions. So actually, these are the features we just went over last week with get start screen. So here from the dashboard, all these lines, my courses, monitor progress, reporting, study advice. It's actually just all these buttons and features.
They was the first and the only client who sent requirements, Figma design, and accepted only the final result without any video or voice calls. It was the first cooperation fully based on trust and professionalism. Check out the result. And in this case, we have a lot of actions spread along the UI, as I mentioned. And the main challenge was just a moment. When you click hide column, it goes to an GRX for current view only, for current table only. And after that, when you refresh, it stays because it was in local storage. Right now, it doesn't work because it's not the latest app. Latest app, as I mentioned, I don't have credentials for all the development process because I can show you another project there, which this one where all the stuff was done, but it doesn't work because credential is outdated. So my logic was that in different way you update the table. When you hide, for example, column here and you have few more menus, it will react differently because for when you change to the very top menu, it must remove everything. It must show for all tables. Hotel management system, complete holistic system, which help hotels to collect all the data, payment, etc. This is Uzbekistan. The origin is Uzbekistan. That's why you can see some data in Russian.
And by the way, we're the time zone we work in. You know, we can work in your own time zone pretty much because you're probably similar to Irakli.
To be honest, I was surprised, and I don't believe it that you are from USA, because I checked your time zone and that you're online almost during all the day. It was a surprise for me.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of just sometimes an owl.
I see.
I like your mentality, Alexander. So you want to stick with one framework, but then you want all kinds of other technologies, obviously. So we use Azure Infrastructure and we use Azure DevOps right now with the CI/CD. So you guys will be able to utilize that. But again, if it's someone who has expertise in that, because it's set up, but it can probably be tweaked in some slight manner. But the guys would be able to utilize that for sure to get the front end up and running, no doubt about it. So we actually have a pipeline of 5 products. So that's why I'm saying we want to build a data protection suite for the long term.
Yeah, we will end up using a lot of Kinesis as well here as we move out of there's a third-party database system that has been used historically for the real-time data, and we'll be moving out of that over the next 4 or 6 months. So there will be a big use of Kinesis right in the middle for the data pipeline for all the real.
You look like a rock star or Santa Claus. I don't know.
I'll have to show you the pictures of the beard I had a year and a half ago. It was a very, very big beard, but I never got any offers to be Santa Claus, and so I gave up on it. I was very disappointed. So yeah.
Maybe this year. Right. Maybe this year. Okay, see you.
Great, thank you so much.
Bye.
We use Angular for every dashboard, everything that is on the website side, everything is Angular, and in the backend is Nest, just because it's the very same, but in the backend, on top of Nest, we use a library called Harmony.
All this old school stuff.
Yeah.
Have had experience with Bobcat, with Telit, and
no, we use Amnify as our provider, and they just provide the SIM cards and the portal, and this portal has an API, and there you can select via the ID of the SIM card, you can select and activate and deactivate. And we have to align this in this registration process in the app, send the signal to the backend, and the backend then should activate and deactivate the SIM.
Brings you in here. And we go, that's your email. Let's do Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. You come in, you find a parcel, right? You click the parcel, you identify it, you confirm it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You give it a name, sure, right? Save the project. You go to zoning, you select some edges so it knows where the edges of the property are, just to be set back and a 5-foot rear setback, and this is all good. There's, parking spaces per unit 2, and, spaces per 1,000 feet. There's, 1, and you can adjust anything you want here. You hit create project, and then it should create this project and generate this building, and we're getting this weird error.
I guess you want us to solve it during the weekend?
That is exactly correct, also.
Besides that, we want to also implement this thing called the paywall. So this is where the subscription for a particular app in the system collects a credit card subscription payment. We want to be able to set it up to support both free trials,
promo codes, and automated subscriptions.
So as you can see, you can select the district and then one of the cities. And then when you click on view on map, it will load like Google Maps. And the imagery we are using is quite unique. Like we are using drone imagery. The quality of this imagery is 5 centimeter per pixel versus Google, if you will compare with it. If I select like a district, do you have a concept of district? Please. So then I select the city. So the cities are categorized into district, and I have selected the city Narayanagar in India. And if I click on app, this now has loaded the complete city, right? And as I will zoom in, it has started loading all these markers. And these are the properties here in the city. If I click on any of these markers, I can see the picture of this property right here. And on the right side, we have all this, like the nearby properties to this property.
As usual, we need a few days, but maybe code is pretty well written and documented, so it will require less time. I'm not sure right now. Everything depends. It's I guess 2-3 days required for onboarding. It's in general, but everything depends how, as I mentioned about the code, about the cooperation. If code is well self-explained, so maybe it will be much faster. And depends on authentication, some, I don't know, for tokens, etc., VPNs, security, a lot of stuff may be involved. So I cannot tell you precisely how long it will take, because I haven't seen your system at all.
The website. I'm going to go with Jana Rewards, which is the loyalty program of Bank Saudi Currency. I'm going to go with this one because it mainly has a lot of the functionalities, and can use any online card, any card that can be used online, and I can redeem and proceed with the transaction.
E-commerce site, you can say, to use for testing and for demonstration capabilities. So we integrate that with the platform to sort of demonstrate how it works and so on, and also to have a place to put the mouse tracker and so on.
But the problem is like we're tight on time, so we need to deliver like on Wednesday, actually, on Wednesday evening. So I have to take small parts, and I'm looking maybe like if you can do it, then someone from your team can do this part. So what we need actually, it's just this. So here, these three, this and this and this.
In bank and in BNP, like we used to have more like desktop software for handling data and big data. And they have been switched now to more like web-based tool, but it's not like, let's say it's starting. It's not the reference now that everybody have web tool based. So historically it was more Excel spreadsheet and in-house desktop. But it's an idea we have been working for almost 1 year, me and Emmanuel. So it's a web application around data analytics and business intelligence. So and data visualization. So if I don't know if you're familiar with Tableau, this kind of Looker, Power BI, this kind of software.
Yeah, we have seen and used a bit Power BI.
So the idea is to build some kind of similar tool with more functionality and more adapted to financial industry.
Okay, and besides,
but it also depends for the Phoenix teams. Is the code name for our new product. We will start in the last quarter of this year, because for the moment we are just doing concepts and then all the stuff, prepare the environment, and then we want to have the teams ready with October, and then just do it with the masses. And now prepare with some specialists, and then prepare the stories, and then just go. That's the idea. And for the moment, we are finishing our other products like workrooms and content.
There are 4 points. First is apply the all tables and activity with resolution except where no results are there. So you need to refresh search option to the table footers wherever there is a table and you have pagination in.
This is a fluid table, but I don't see any pagination here, any stuff at all, and it's kind of interesting.
Myself, I'm Christian. I'm product manager in Duolog, and I've been in this company since the start in the early 90s. So I'm the old timer in the company.
Yeah, we for compressing the web page traffic, we use Brotli compression, but we have customized protocols for sending data between ship and shore. Yeah, we have a state management. We use NGRX, and I also think we use Redux at the moment. Yeah, I think there's an ongoing process of implementing Redux on the whole web page. I think all the new stuff is created using Redux and NGRX.
It's a level, the green one, it's proxy infrastructure. Actually, I think it's the biggest proxy network around the world, and our main product is residential IPs. So let's start. And for now, we have about 75 million of IPs.
Talked about things like actually there's some stuff that is already built in, but if there's new things like, let's say, Node.js upgrade, I got no idea how long that will take. If it's an estimated time, it says 10 hours and it can be done in parallel, then we'll work as a team and go, actually, we should start working on that very quickly.
So we have 3 portals. So you know I said you're a tenant and a landlord. We have a tenant login and a landlord login. Yeah. So this is a tenant login. I'll show you the landlord login.
We have our task. So like this is an idea, then it gets into the pipeline, then it roughly works on it, then it's done.
Need to see for the first a sub and what can be, for example, loaded later, etc., etc. Because it seems that you preload everything, just everything, and it's not a good way to show the application.
Application which help the project itself. It's like, for example, simplify. If you're buying a domain and you want to create email accounts, but
I will tell you next way. You will be satisfied with delivery. I will supervise the development because I am responsible for quality and I am responsible for my word.